Welcome to the Massage Life Podcast. I'm Melissa Pearson, registered massage therapist and founder of the Online Wellness Institute. And I'm here with my husband, Jordan, who is a chartered professional accountant. Today we're going to talk about the small things are the big things. So I was thinking about this topic as far as there's these tiny little things in the massage world that maybe we think aren't a big deal. But in the end, these little things really do make a big difference to clients. Lately, I've been having a lot of clients tell me things like, I chose you over so-and-so because you have XYZ. So I wanted to point out those things today, and maybe you can look at your practice and see if there's anything that you could shake up. Any comments from you today, Jordan?
I have
Jordan is here.
I have nothing to offer. I will just sit here.
Okay. So 10 things today that we're going to talk about. The first one is punctuality. So I will admit, sometimes I need to work on this one. I am usually good about starting the massage right on time, but sometimes I get carried away chatting with the client, or I'm like, I still need to work on their feet, and maybe I'm not tracking the time well enough. And sometimes I go over with the client. So maybe I do 5 extra minutes,
What's wrong
10
with
extra
that?
minutes. Yeah, normally people would think that's great, right? Like, I got bonus time. And overall, I think that is probably fine. But sometimes people have like appointments they need to get to or other things like that. And so it's not always ideal, right? Like the person signed up for a 60-minute massage, you should be giving them a 60-minute massage. If something comes up, like sometimes I've had people at the end of the massage, I've got like 2 minutes left and they're like, I was really hoping you could work on my feet. And they like didn't even mention that at the beginning. Right. And so I'll often say, sure, I can stay an extra 5 minutes. Something like that. Or if you want to stay longer, just communicate with your client. Say, I actually wanted to work on your feet. It's going to be an extra 5 minutes. Is that okay with you? Right? What do you think?
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
The worst is when you go for a massage and they don't even give you the full time.
Totally. That's way worse of a situation. Definitely.
That's happened to me once. I can't remember exactly what time it was, but say the massage started at 3 and then so you would expect it to end at 4. And I remember getting off the table at like 3:55. And I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's disappointing. Especially when it's an expensive service. And so like every minute is costing maybe like $1.50 or something.
Right.
So you're shorted like several minutes.
And it would make sense if that was always the case.
Right. At
that spa that I'm referring to.
Right.
But, I'd always get my full time.
Yeah, and I know that's been a discussion in the massage world as far as, should a 60-minute massage be 60 minutes of hands-on time, or should it be 50 minutes and the 10 minutes includes, getting on the table or your assessment, things like that. So I know that that's kind of up for debate still. And I think the main thing is just, again, communication with your clients, right?
100%.
If you're going to do a 50-minute treatment with the 10 minutes being what I just said, then your clients just should know that. So they're not getting off the table like 5 minutes before it's supposed to end, and they're like, "Hey, you didn't touch my feet. You didn't touch my feet." Yeah,
like I don't want to touch your feet. You're gross.
So yeah, just punctuality, and yeah, not like.
Has that ever happened where you've refused to touch someone's feet because they were gross?
No. I know some massage therapists.
These are the questions people really care about.
I know some massage therapists will use those hot towels and like clean people's feet for them before they massage them. Whether they do that all the time or just if they notice people's feet are really gross.
Right.
It's hard in the summer when people are wearing flip-flops. Then sometimes people's feet are dirty.
That's why you got to shower before you go for a massage.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. I wash my hands after. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Doesn't bug me. But yeah, punctuality, especially starting on time, ending on time, all that good stuff. Okay, the next one is the table warmer. So I can't tell you how many clients just rave about this stupid table warmer. It's a small thing, but people love it.
And how much is this thing?
Okay, so I've actually gone through 3 table warmers.
In what time frame?
So in 2 years.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's really bad. So the first 2 were the Master brand. Usually Master's good. Like, that's a well-known brand.
Right.
But I've had 2 break on me. And
hopefully we don't get sued for defamation.
Oh,
it's fine.
Oh, no. You're scary.
We have 20 people that listen to this.
It's... Yeah, exactly. It's probably not the table. It's not the table warmer's fault. Probably it's because I'm mobile and so I'm like folding it up and
100%.
Probably being really rough on it.
Yeah.
So I'm not really blaming.
Master's fine. We love you.
Yeah.
They sponsor this podcast, obviously.
Jeez, they'll never sponsor us now.
Yeah.
So yes, I got a new brand. I don't even remember what the brand is that I have now, but
and you're gonna wreck that one.
Oh, probably. It'll probably die in a week. Yeah, the one actually was scary. I was going to plug it in, and I didn't notice that the cord was frayed a bit, so I went to plug it in, and it like sparked and like blew up.
And that's what insurance is for.
And then the client came in, and I was like, "Sorry, table warmer's broken today. It just exploded." And they're like, "Oh, are you okay?"
That's so funny.
Yeah. So yeah, table warmer. Okay.
A lot of people really shy away from that, though. Because they look at they look at an expense. $100. Is that how much you said you paid for it?
The first one's about $100. My new one was $125 or $130.
Okay. So they look at that and they get sticker shock and they're like, I don't want to drop $120. But you spread that over, how many massages are you doing in 6 months? I'm just thinking of how frequently these things have broken, right? Like, it's actually a pretty small price to pay, especially if people are coming to you for that reason, right? Like, yes, you give a great massage, but you've had some clients say, oh, I love the fact that you have this massage, like this table heater. I only come to you because
that's not the only reason I come to you, but
I just want to lay here and be warm.
If you have to pick between two people and you like both of them and everything about them's both the same, except for this person has the table heater, then you're probably going to pick that other person.
Right.
So it's just like a small thing that can be meaningful for a lot of people.
Yeah, that can actually help you generate revenue. A lot of people are afraid to spend money, but if it's helping you earn income, then it's worth it in the end, right? If it means that you're going to add 2 more clients to your week or to your schedule, like, that's a ton of money. Right?
Yeah, pay for
money
it.
that
It'll pay for the table.
Yeah, it'll pay for it, and then you'll have some left over. Like, it's a no-brainer to me.
Right, totally. Okay, cool. Number 3 is online booking. So maybe for your practice, this is not a small thing. Maybe it's going to be a big thing for you to have to set up. But it's one of those things that, like, it takes a little while to set up at the beginning, but then it's saving you so much time in the end. And clients love it. Again, I can't tell you how many people have raved about the online booking. They're like, I love that system you have. It's so easy. And yeah, it saves me a ton of time too, because then we're not doing the whole back and forth on the phone thing. And so people do love the online booking. Make it, if you're not going to have online booking, at least make it easy for people to book with you, whether that's allowing clients to text you or whatever system you need. Don't make it hard for people to find you and to book with you.
Yeah, people don't like talking on the phone.
No.
Right? I'm not going to pick up the phone and call a clinic to book a massage.
Yeah, I've specifically not booked.
There's that back and forth, right? It's like, oh, are you available on this time? No. Oh, we have this time. It's like, oh, that doesn't work for me. And it's just like,
yeah.
If you just have online booking, I could see your schedule and compare it to mine and book the spot that makes the most sense, right? Yeah, it's
huge.
It's huge, especially today.
Yeah. 10 years ago, maybe not, but it's like, no, you have to have it.
It's a game changer. Yeah, you have to have it.
If anyone's against it, oh man, I will tell you right now, it has made the hugest difference in my practice.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember the last time I ever picked up the phone to book a massage. I won't do it.
No.
Right? If there's somebody, and I've actually had experiences like that where I'm looking to get a massage and I'm looking for a local therapist and they don't offer online booking. I don't even bother. Right. I'm not calling this person, right? Because I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Again, people look at the price for something like Jane or Notero or whatever, right? And they're like, oh, I don't want to spend, what do you pay for Jane?
It's like
$120 a month or
something.
whatever, right? Again, it's like, oh, I don't want to pay $120 a month. But if it's helping bring clients through the front door, then it's a no-brainer. It makes perfect sense.
Well, and if cost is a worry for you, as far as maybe you're just doing your own practice on the side, right? You're just seeing a couple clients a week and you work at a clinic the other times. There are free systems you can use for online booking.
Yes.
Like Setmore is one that you can use. And it's literally free to set, to use.
Right.
So you have no excuse. I guess the only excuse people might have is, like, for example, for mobile, some people are worried about safety. Right, they're like, I don't want just any random person booking in with me. They might only want to see friends and family or people that are referred to them, things like that.
Right.
And so that's another topic that will come.
Or knowing my schedule, knowing when I'm going to be away from my home. That's fair.
Security and safety issues. So that's a fair concern that, we'll chat about in another episode. But
if you're strictly looking at ways that you can grow your practice, I think it's a must.
Yeah. Oh, and one feature you can use in Jane, I'm not sure if any of the other systems have this, but you can allow just your current clientele use online booking. So you could close it off for general public, but people who have seen you, they can utilize the online booking.
Right.
So that's a nice safety feature that you could use if you wanted.
Yeah, I love that.
Mm-hmm. All right. The next one is direct billing. So again,
you love direct billing.
I know, direct billing is just my jam. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, Jordan and I run the Online Wellness Institute, and we have courses. And I have a direct billing course. So if direct billing, you just hear that word and you're like, hate it. You can take my course and I'll help you with it because it is a lot. So it's one of those things that feels like a lot up front, but once you set it up and you have a system going, it's really not that big of a deal. And so I'm a huge advocate for doing direct billing. And clients love it. Like, again, I've had people say that they've chosen me over someone else because I do direct billing.
Yeah.
So again, I was able to build up my practice really fast because, yeah, people love that I had the online booking, direct billing, and all these other little things that I'm talking about. I don't think I'm the best massage therapist in the world. I don't even think I'm like second best, third best. Like, I sometimes judge my skills all the time.
I think you're the second best.
Second best in the world?
Yes.
Okay, actually, I feel like we go off topic all the time. But I saw this thing, this like massage competition. And they actually do that. They like judge your massages and you can get like medals and stuff. It's like a legit thing. Isn't that weird?
Really?
Yes.
Where does this happen?
I don't know. I stumbled upon it. I need to find it again. And you can like win prizes for like best massage therapist in the world. And I was like, how can you even judge that?
Yeah.
It's
You would
so
get the
subjective.
silver medal for sure.
I would get last
medal.
place. I'm not throwing myself under the bus, but I really do feel like I'm like an average massage therapist.
Right.
But
I feel like I'm pretty good.
you are pretty good, actually. Maybe you've learned my skills when I give you all those massages.
I have gentle hands from all those years as an accountant.
Yeah.
Calculating
No hard
numbers.
labor.
Yeah. No, I have soft hands.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
Direct billing.
Oh, yes, direct billing. Yeah, so clients love it. If you're hesitant, yeah, take my course. I'll help you.
Yeah.
Sales pitch. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, the next one is, okay, so if you're not going to do direct billing, that's fine. Another thing that's important is to at least make payments easy for your clients. Don't make it hard for people to pay you.
That's like business 101.
Right? It shouldn't be
Right.
challenging. Like, people
Right.
want to give you their money. You should make it easy to
Yeah.
take it.
Right. Make it as easy as possible
Right.
for people to give you their money.
Yeah.
100%.
I've seen some massage therapists say they only take cash. And it's like, who carries
Yeah.
around $100 cash? Like,
Yeah.
nobody. Don't
Right.
do that.
Again, going back to, I've had experiences with some vendors on Instagram, or well, not me personally, but we've talked about this, where you have to like DM them, and then you have to like make arrangements to pay them. And it's like, again, I don't want this back and forth. It's like, have your product for sale, right? And make it easy for me to give you my money.
Right.
Right? So that you can get the sale.
Yeah.
Because if I have to DM you, first of all, I'm not going to DM you.
Yeah,
Right?
so first, we don't want to pick up the phone. Second, we don't want to have to DM people.
Right, but it's like, again, I mean, there are a lot of people who are fine with doing that, right? And you will still generate business.
Right.
But you are going to lose customers. 100%. That is true.
Right.
Right? And so you need to make it as easy as possible for people to pay you. And if you only allow people to pay you by giving cash, again, if that works for your business, fine. But you're going to lose customers.
Right.
That's just my take.
Yeah. Same with email transfers, right? Like, some people say, oh, I just take email transfers and it's not a big deal because they don't want to have to pay credit card processing fees, and so they only do email transfer. And again, some clients, they might not care. Some clients, it's annoying for them. They have to log into their banking. They have to set you up as a pay or whatever. They have to like add it all in, type the number, confirm. Like, you have to set up a password. Like, it's so much work.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
sounds
it's
petty.
not, yeah, but for some people, it's just like, oh, I just got a massage, now I have to deal with like this, like, stupid payment
Right.
method.
Right. I think giving people options is important, right? Yeah. Like, I think that Square thing's nice. It's just like easy, or sending invoices. I mean, there's lots of easy options, but again, just make it easy for people to pay you.
Right.
Okay, the next one's super simple, and I'm not going to chat lots about it, but it's secure draping. I've actually had a few clients say, oh, wow, I love that you drape like nice and secure. I was like, what? So that's such a random comment.
You've had more than one person say that?
Yes! Isn't that weird?
Really?
So that's telling me some people are not draping securely. We get lazy, I think, at massage therapists as the years go on. You're just like, it's good.
Actually, I can relate to that, because I've had quite a few massages where I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're like, wait, am I fully covered? Or like,
Yeah.
and so it's a small thing. You guys know how to do it, so I'm not even going to tell you what secure draping is. Like, so just do it. Like, don't be lazy.
Don't yell.
Am I
Don't yell at
yelling in
them.
the microphone? I'm getting too passionate about this.
We want people to love us.
Okay, we do. We love you guys. Yeah, that's an easy one. Okay, the next one is listening and remembering. So just listening to your clients, right? That's a basic skill. But taking the time to do a proper intake and really listen to what their concerns are, and remembering it throughout that treatment, and then also for subsequent treatments. Now, I have a terrible memory, so obviously this is where soap notes are super handy. And so taking good notes so that the next time you see them, you can remember, first of all, what their primary complaint was, what you need to work on, and also like the little things. So maybe that person doesn't like essential oils, or maybe this person likes certain music, or, you know, little things like that. A lot of charts, if you're doing like digital charts, I know with Jane, at the top, I can put a little note that's not in their actual file. Like say I needed to print their file for a lawyer or something, these notes wouldn't be in there. So you can put a little note like, oh, likes an extra blanket or something like that. You could put that at the top so you can remember that. Or if you're doing paper notes, you can put it on a sticky note so that it's in the file, but not like in the file.
Right.
I mean, those like little things. Or you can even write down little things about, you know, their family or something. Or, oh, they just went to Mexico. Like a follow-up question, ask them about Mexico.
Right. Their dog's name is Steve.
Steve.
Right? It's a good dog name, isn't it?
Sure, how would I know? Yeah, so I think those are important things. No side commentary from you about that?
No, yeah, I think that's great. Just and little things, right? Like I on that, the first thing that came to my mind when you brought that up was when you're talking about intakes. I can't tell you how many times I've gone for a massage and I've told the therapist that I don't want my feet worked on, or I don't want my legs worked on. And then that's the first thing they do. Right. They work on my legs and they work on my feet. And it's like, again, I'm not going to like bring it up in the massage because like I shouldn't have to. Like I made it very clear that I didn't want you to work on my legs. And I have specific reasons. It's like sometimes I'm ticklish. So I feel like I'm revealing too much about myself. Right? Or like I run a lot and sometimes it like messes up my legs when I get the massage. And so it's like, just don't touch my legs.
Right.
And so actually being careful about what the client wants. So key.
So true. All right. The next one is atmosphere. So just setting a nice atmosphere is important. I keep saying this, but I've had clients say to me that they've picked they prefer me because I have soft sheets. Isn't that like the dumbest thing? It's like, who cares what sheets you have? Apparently it matters.
But like your hands are rough, but your sheets are so nice.
They're lovely. Yeah, so just like little things like having nice sheets, having nice music. I have heard some weird massage music in my day. Like, I went to this place where we do couples massages, and so sometimes the other massage therapists would pick the music, and there was some weird massage music with like whales and like all sorts of crazy stuff.
What's wrong with whales?
Some people like it. I mean, that's so subjective, right? Like music and things like that. But I think just overall setting a nice atmosphere is really important. Whether that, you know, just take a look at your atmosphere. What can you change to make it better? Maybe the lighting could be fixed. I've had a lot of massage rooms where like places I worked even, where the lights like flicker and it like it's very distracting and not relaxing. Right. Just things like that. Like, can you fix anything about the area to make it more relaxing?
We've learned a lot about you today.
You have? Oh dear.
You hate whales.
Hate whales and flickering lights? Love whales. Save the whales.
Dogs named Steve.
I don't hate dogs named Steve. I didn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
I do not really like dogs. I know, it's so sad.
Okay. We're going to have to edit that out. No, we'll keep it in.
Oh, geez. Okay. The next thing is oil and lotion. So choosing a proper oil. So I know this is something that's very subjective. Different massage therapists like different types of oils, and that's fine, right? You're going to have to choose something that works for you. I know over my 15 years of massaging, I've gone through lots of different types of lotion, oil, gel to try to figure out what works well for me. And the best that I've found so far is holly oil. And the reason that I like it is it washes well out of the sheets. I know a lot of oils I've used in the past, they stick to the sheets and make the sheets smell musty.
Yeah.
So that's gross. And then also it isn't too greasy for the clients. Like
right.
I've had a few massages, I don't even know what they're using, but you get off the table and you feel like so slimy.
Yeah, you feel gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's important. I used to love coconut oil. It smells nice, right? But coconut oil is actually, it's not an oil that's, I can't say the word properly, comedogenic, non-comedogenic. That's not how you say it. Someone can correct me. But coconut oil can clog your pores.
Yes.
Some oils don't clog your pores, but apparently coconut oil does. And so if you're using that as a massage oil, it could be actually not that great for clients' skin.
Right.
Which is too bad. It smells nice, right? But yeah, I don't know if I would super recommend it. And then also lately I've been using a different, I use lotion for the client's hands and feet versus oil. because if you use the oil on their hands and feet, when they go to leave, they like can't even turn the handle because their hands are so crazy. And then also they can leave footprints all over the floor. Like in a clinical space, maybe it's not that big of a deal, but I do mobile, and sometimes I'm working in people's like kitchens or living rooms, and they have hardwood floor.
Yes.
And then they walk away and they've left footprints all over their own floor, and now they have to wash their floor.
Right.
Like, oh great, now I have to clean my house. Like,
yeah, thanks.
Thanks for that. And so using a lotion on their feet, I found, is a little bit better.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of subjective for sure. Okay, and then the last one, the 10th one that I thought of is just a small thing, and that's remembering people's birthdays. So again, like I said, I have a terrible memory. I'm not going to actually remember people's birthdays, but I don't even remember like your birthday half the time. But yeah, with Jane, I don't know if any of the other booking systems, booking and charting systems do this, but in Jane, it puts like a little, like a ribbon or something on if the client books in on their birthday, so you can see visually right away that it's their birthday. And so just recognizing their birthday in some way. It doesn't have to be huge at all. What I used to do is bring them cinnamon buns. We have a bakery close by, and so I'd bring them cinnamon buns, and people would like rave about that. They loved that. I mean, who doesn't love cinnamon buns?
Yeah, seriously.
But then I stopped.
Remember that time? I know this is a tangent, but you remember that time you saw someone eating a cinnamon bun, and then they threw away the middle part of the cinnamon bun, and it was like, what just happened?
Just like,
right? Like,
that is a sin.
who throws away the middle? Wow. Who throws away the middle part of a cinnamon bun?
That is terrible.
Right?
What is wrong with people? Okay, yeah. But cinnamon buns.
Yes.
So people did love the cinnamon buns. I stopped doing it for a few reasons. One, sometimes they didn't have them at the bakery. I'd go in and then they were out, and then I was like, oh,
Again,
what am I going to
totally
get now?
reasonable.
Yeah, they were sold out because they're so good. But
there's the Little Caesars next door. Just get them hot and ready. Happy birthday! Here's a hot and ready.
Here's a sweaty pizza. Oh, and then also some people are celiac, right? So they can't have them, or some people are on a diet, or I don't know. So I stopped with the cinnamon buns, but now I offer people some tea, which is a little bit nicer. But it doesn't. You don't even have to get anything big. Even just acknowledging that it's their birthday, right? Like saying happy birthday, like really wishing them to have a great day, whatever you want to do.
You could quietly, softly sing them happy birthday during this time.
Creepy. Okay, Jordan, we should have you do a podcast episode next time. Say 10 things not to do. Yeah. Okay, so that's it that I had for my 10 small things that can be big things, and just some little things that you could maybe implement into your practice.
I love it. This has been good. It's been very entertaining.
We should probably stop doing these podcasts.
We're
too
fun.
crazy.
The 5 people who listen, I'm sure they love us.
Okay.
And if not, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, if you have suggestions for future podcast episodes, let us know. I am working on a series for mobile massage, so it may be like a 4-part series where we chat about some tips for mobile massage. And yeah, if you have any other ideas, let us know. If you want to check us out, you can find us at onlinewellness.ca and on Instagram at Online Wellness Institute.
Sounds good. Save the whales. See you guys next time.
Bye.